Hello YouTube, Songoland here. Today I am with one Jeep. It's a Jeep from year 2002. It's the Grand Cherokee Limited. It's engine 2.7 engine Mercedes, and it have a problem with the gears. It is stuck in second gear and is no way to change. And also we have the light of the motor problem on the dashboard. Then I try to scan this car with some scanners for diagnosis, but I was not able to use it. Normally AC Diag is the one I use and get all the cars, but this model I cannot get it with that scanner. Then we are going to go ahead today, and because the problem is on the gears, we are going to replace the oil, the filters, also one connector you have in the solenoid mainboard, and we will see what happened.
Well, here we have all the parts I have bought for this. This is the solenoid mainboard connector, the one I'm going to replace also. You will see it comes with these three rubbers, and the connector is not an electronic connector, it's just like a case with a screw. This is the kit. I have both the filter and the rubber for the carter plate. The filter is not original, it's made in China, but it's exactly the same of the original one and it's going to work well, really cheap. This is the rubber. It has the perfect shape and it will fit really nice on the carter. Good. The oil I'm going to use is ATF plus 4. Is oil for automatic transmission fluid, and it's really good. It's Mopar and is the one recommended by Jeep. Hands on then, this is going to be fun. We switch on the car and we move the gear selector between all the gears we have. Slowly, I'm pressing the brake. We do that for heat the fluid. We are not going to remove all the fluid inside, only the one we can have in the carter, because the other one is in the part of the transmission, and that one is in there. We are going to check the level and see how it is. As you see, it is between the marks in good level, maybe a bit low in heat lecture. I'm going to put the tube in here now, and we are going to open the drain plug from the carter. It's a bit tight, but the pressure will break. Put something down for collect the oil and the fluid, because it's going to be a lot, and be careful because maybe it's hot if you hot the engine a lot. One time all is out, we put the screw plug again for don't be dirty ourselves, and we start to lose all the 6 screws we have in the carter. Before to take off the screws, I always like to lose a bit all the screws, like that. Easy for remove later. Also, we have one plate what is protecting the connector we are going to replace. It's just in there. Is this metallic plate we have there. It's protecting from the heat the connector we have on the back, and it have two screws. One number 10 millimeters and the other one is a Allen screw. Then we also remove that plate. There we go. Plate out. Okay, now we can continually removing the screws from the carter. Don't mix the parts because that one I am unscrewing now is different from the other ones. Then keep that in mind. And slowly down the carter. Be careful because it's oil inside, still some oil, and you need to get ready for don't full everything of oil. Be careful also when you remove the oil filter because it's oil inside normally as well. Then be ready for that with something underneath for collect all the oil. And after we just clean with paper a bit around. Don't leave some paper in there. For clean the carter I'm going to use some gasoline and just a brush and clean everything really nice. In here we have the magnet we have for see if it's metallic parts from the gearbox in the carter or something. I clean everything inside and outside. Very important to clean the sides because after the rubber need to fit really nice on the carter. One time we have everything clean, we put all back in the place, the magnet here, we put the new rubber we have in there. As you see, it fits really nice. Good. Now it's time to fight with the connector. Be careful with that connector because it's a plastic part and it's really easy to break, and we don't want to damage the solenoid mainboard we have connected. It's only one screw in the center. You take the screw up and you pull the connector. It's just by pressure in there. As you see, it has some rings, rubber rings. We are going to replace that. At the end I don't put the new connector because after watching my original Mercedes connector I think it's better quality and it looks in really nice state. Then I just replace the CL rubbers from the new one to that one and I put it back on place. Be careful at time to tight this screw because we don't want to damage the board where this connector is attached. Just take your time. We replace also the seal we have in the connector and we are going to clean the connector also. Replace that one for a new one. It's very important the oil don't get inside this connector because this is what talk with the CPU from the car, and if it's oil inside it can make problems. Just slide it in and close the connector. Okay, one time we have the connector in, it's time to put the new filter. The filter just get in by pressure. You push it hard until it get in and like that, it's on the place. We put the carter with the new rubber in. Nice. We put all the screws. Don't tight everything now, just put it on place and wait. We put the protection plate we take before in the place as well. This is all the oil we have take it off from the car, and this is the oil we are going to put. This is 1 liter inside here, and I need 4 liters, is what I imagine is in this bottle, the old one. The system I use is I have this machine for shook the oil. It's not too much professional that, but it's the only way I have. I shook the oil inside here. And now you will see why I put this tube before. I just connect that in here and start to fill it with the new fluid, all the oil inside. Because my pump is really small, I need to do that a lot of times until I put the 4 liters I want to put inside the gearbox. Then same process. I shook the oil, shooking fluid. This is a bit boring. Pushing fluid in. Okay, one time we have the 4 liters in, we check the level again, we have a look. Okay, it have enough oil for switch on. We switch on the car, everything looks good. Now for reset the error on the dashboard, I'm going to use my OBD2 connector. This is plugged in here on the car. And with the tablet we reset the errors. One time we have reset the errors, the light from the engine is off. And it's time to go to test the car on the road. We are going to move all the positions we have on the gear shift for make the oil to circulate inside the circuit. One time you have tested, we open the plug again, we check the level, and I see it have too much oil. I put too much oil in. Then I connect my oil pump, I shook some oil out. And I check the level again. Now the level is perfect, just where I like it. Okay, then everything looks right on the car. Then I think the problem with the gears was solved. We replaced the oil from the shift, we replaced the connector from the mainboard. We also put a new filter on it with rubbers. We have reset the error on the dashboard. We test the car and we recheck the levels. Okay, then that's all for that video, friends. Thanks a lot for tuning Songoland Garage. See you really soon in another video. Thanks for watching.